Micro FXB. VGC have released a new Bluetooth GPS microphone that actually has a screen, brings you in line with the image that you're getting on the N76, and you can actually use it with your older N7500 and the 7600. I haven't tested it yet with the N76, but I will be. And if you're not familiar with the VGC type products, look, you've got all the channels here. Tap the one you like, and then you can tap back, and you can even do dual band as well. Very easy to program just by touching and holding, and you get this live view here, and it actually tracks satellites. It does PMR, airband, APRS. I think for airband you do need the N7600, but the N76 does do airband. Let's take a look at this microphone. So in the box, I mean, it feels really good quality, solid, hard plastic material here. Double click to get it into pairing mode with the power on. And then your screen and the belt clip just slides on the back there, which makes it nice and easy. Get it the right way around. Comes with a charging lead and an instruction manual there. So let's clip it on. Remember, it's got Bluetooth inside it. So we just turn it on for the first time. Press and hold. Hopefully there's some charge in there. There you go. Not connected yet. Go into pairing mode. 2 presses. It's in pairing mode. Then we're going to pair a device. 3 lines. Settings. Cog. Go up to connection management, turn on for scan, BHM-88, which is flashing because we pressed that twice, pairing, and it's there, look. So we're now connected, and then we can go back to our normal window. Looks fantastic. There is actually an icon mode. I'll do separate videos pairing this with your icon 52 or your 705. And so yeah, you've got, I haven't tested the buttons yet, so let's just press a couple. Like so, that's your back. Do you see that? Pressing goes into the channel selections, up and down, select, go back. Let's go. I like this window where you get the dual receive. So let's do the basics anyway. So up and down is moving A and B band. You can go into settings here and scroll up or down, device power on, FM radio, you get your broadcast radio, go back in, just turn that off, back out. You'll see that we've got dual receive showing here and on the actual phone, that we're using an Android phone. The app's called HT. On the iPhone it's Bravo Sierra HT. PTT, you see there, see it goes red there, and it works in full power. I mean, the interface is identical to the microphone, but this is not a radio, this is a Bluetooth mic. If we move there's like a toggle switch here, you'll see that it's changing the channel. Channel 8. So you'll get it's an older radio, and you know, these are 50-watt radios. You do get this microphone included, which works, you know, great, and it's actually magnetic on the back, which I really like. And remember, this has that sort of clip that swivels all around. Okay, now if you press this, let's call this the 1 key, short press, it says voice prompt the channel. So I would say that's volume. Let's just go back into single for now. Single. Long press is power off, and double click is pairing mode. So let's just, I thought pairing mode was this one. Let me show you. And it goes, see, it's flashing, so to me that's pairing mode. I'm reading the actual manual here. Short press on the P2 key, they're calling this one here. Let's just go, although it has disconnected. No, that's better. It's auto connected. So this one here, P1, it says short press is volume. Press again and it goes up. See that? You press the other side do that quickly to lower the volume. Okay. It says if you press them both, it gives a tone burst. When we press this one, we get the GPS show up. No information at Mo. No can't even read that. Main menu, and then FM signaling, so your CT, CSS, sending messages, call, check nearby people. Radio settings, dual watch, which we turn on and let you see the radio switches to dual watch. Scan, starts to scan, and there's a nice feature on here where you just hit scan here and it just starts to scan. I really like that, and to set the channels is so easy. You literally just go like so, press and hold, and then edit, and you just type in the parameters. You've got your frequency, hit the down arrow if you want to add things like CT, CSS and that, and then save. It's that easy as well. I'm going to discard, I don't want to save that. And then look, there's your map there, and then you just, to get what I'm doing, you can swipe from the left, just tap here. And there's a whole raft of settings for APRS. They've got this new thing with satellites. When you click search and you go ISS search, it actually puts a little satellite on the screen as well, which is a new thing. And I know if I tap the satellite, it brings this up, but it doesn't. I'm not seeing the TX-RX frequencies at the moment on this. You can add them manually, but that's for satellite. Well, it is simplex radio, so you do have to mess around for the Doppler shift and create memory channels, I would say. But with the N76 and the N7600, I believe it actually adds the frequencies with the latest firmware. I'm not getting that firmware update on this, but look at that. You've got live tracking, and you get the names of the satellites. It's quite a long way from me at the moment. And then just going down, talk around, power, just select different power, tone, channel group, squelch level, exactly the same as the Handheld, which is itself is a bargain, and but that has a radio in it. So although you can actually use the app without a radio, but you're talking to each other via a network, almost like Zello. It's internet to internet. But the cool thing about that is if I pair this phone to a radio, a real radio, okay, and then go off with another phone that's running the same app, you can link the channels so that away from the house you can control a real radio. That's a 50-watt radio, or your Handheld, as long as it's got charge. So it's just the fact that this radio does so much. I think a lot of people don't realize how much work they've put into this device for APRS SSTV. And to check your firmware, just when you're in, swiping from the left, tap, go down, and you'll see firmware. And I have checked it, and if to get the beta, tap 10 times, and if there is a beta, it will just suddenly say, yeah. But I feel like because the N7500 is the older model, it probably hasn't got the newest firmware. So that's it really. So if we go to a channel that I use, like HubNet, and go single, and you can change the power here as well, FM radio, everything I've been doing, and go M0FXB calling for a contact. I'm not actually logged into the node, but you can see how that's going to work completely fine, and it's activating the PTT, and I can walk away from my radio, my 50-watt radio here, and have lots of contacts. So yeah, just a quick unbox of the BHM-88. They're about $80. There is the icon mode. Let's see if we can find icon mode. So normally you would hit the 3 dots, and in device settings you'd see BHM-88, and you could turn on icon mode. But I'm not seeing it there. So okay, well, otherwise it's still excellent that we can get our older N7500 and pair the modern interface here, and I'll show you what the old one used to look like. This is what the old one looked like. So, you know, you're just going modern, aren't you? And then we can pair this with the N76, the N7600, and some Icon radios. And I feel, as a speaker, it's going to pair with many devices. But I will try it with Zello as well. Bye for now. Thanks to VGC. BHM-88, only $80, which I think is an absolute bargain for what you get. Built-in battery, 1200 milliamp hour, and that whole GPS thing as well, you know. Like, wow. Bye for now, 7-3.